So how's it going?
I got a beer, got pizza. My drummer's here though.
Yeah.
The two guys are wandering around. I'm good. I'm good. We're happy to be here, like Santa Cruz so far.
Have you guys been here before? No.
No, we haven't.
We play in San Francisco, but that's a whole different area.
Yeah, I know. It's completely different.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Driven near here.
Yeah, Monterey.
How's this tour been?
It's been good. It's opened a lot of doors for us. It's been a very productive tour for us as a band. The shows are pretty good. You know, there's hit and miss sometimes, but they've been really solid, and we've been really happy with how things have been on this tour. Absolutely.
Well, what are some of the memorable venues that you say on there?
Well,
Skillman Street in Dallas was awesome.
yeah, that one.
This was run really well.
Yeah, we really notice when a venue and a promoter are working really well together, because the promoter takes really good care of you. The venue is just super friendly. Another great place, Machine Shop in Flint, Michigan. We've been there 5 times.
Like 14.
Yeah, they just take such good care of us. You know.
Well, the Roseland in Portland too.
Yeah, we finally got a really good spot. Yeah, and we still have a few more, but those are the more memorable ones that come to mind.
Don't be sad if you were at a venue and didn't mention it. I'd like you too, I promise.
Maybe.
Well, I know you guys did a little bit of restructuring with the band right before this tour. How is there an effect you see? I mean, is it kind of a smooth transition right now?
It was a little rough because we had our morale was down at the end of the last year because we lost our bassist and our guitarist, second guitarist, and but then Josh and I got together and just started hashing out some songs. We had 3 new songs that we could get on our website. And when we started working on those, morale came back up because we just needed to get creative again and start having fun with our music, which we kind of lost sight of there for a couple of months. And then everything, we found Matt through Billy Reimer in Dillinger Escape Plan. So that worked out really well. Super smooth transition. He came in, learned the songs, and he's been doing. This is his first tour, so he's doing really well. Yeah.
Cool. How about as far as his album? Have you guys been writing together with the new bass player now?
Well, Matt right now, I'm sorry for taking over.
No,
Spotlight's
you have
happening.
a voice, dude.
Oh.
I haven't trained my voice the way you have.
All you do is go for about 10 years and you're fine. Matt, he's more of he's kind of trying out right now. He's our touring bassist. He's not officially in the band because kind of drama and other things have kind of just made us a little burn out on adding permanent members. So we're just like being extremely cautious and extremely like, all right, we need to just keep the 3 of us, me, Josh, and Alex, and keep it, very simple for now. And if things work out with Matt, then he'll be added permanently. And if not, we'll just keep doing temporary basis. And we're probably gonna do some second guitars too eventually. Just nothing permanent because.
All right. You 3 also have another band, Evacuate Chicago.
Yeah.
What's the difference there for you guys in terms of writing? I mean, it's completely different sound.
Well, that one is more of me. 9 of the 12 songs on that album I wrote, as opposed to on PSYCHOSTICK stuff, I write maybe 1 song on the album, a couple songs on the album sometimes, and it's mostly Josh writing. So it's kind of the opposite on that particular record. And we started that band in 2004 when PSYCHOSTICK was kind of not on hiatus by any means, just not really doing that much, idle. So I got really antsy and I wanted to play more music. And because our bass player at the time had moved to another state, he was going to college, and so we weren't doing much. So I just got kind of idle and started writing my own songs. Realized that I could.
Yeah, funny thing about that is that we released, we couldn't think of a title in 2003, and at like 2 weeks after the CD release party, he moves to Texas. We're like, So then we went on a kind of a break. We would fly down every few months and play a show.
Does that apply to the bands then constantly, or is it?
No, just for a couple of years there, and then we started touring, and it's been 100% ever since.
Yeah, like we all quit our jobs and went on the road. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, what's it like being as independent as you are? Is it?
Well, there are pros and cons. Mostly pros because you have all the freedom you need. And you get to a certain level, you're making enough money to where you can live kind of comfortably. You're not rich by any means, but you're getting your bills paid, and you have to eat ramen noodles more often than you'd like to. But it works out. The cons are pretty much like you don't have the big connections like a huge label has, and you don't know big names in the industry. But that's actually starting to change now. It's like this tour is a good example. We're starting to meet some key people and get our name out there a bit better. So
now the big industry, the big labels are starting to go under anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant,
Yeah.
I'd rather own our own music and make our own music that we want to make.
Because the big labels are getting desperate, and they'll pretty much just like, okay, you have to do exactly what we say, and you can't do anything on your own, and that in itself will prevent you from putting out the really good music. Because then you're just a formula, and then there's just no soul in it. You know what I mean? So, which we see a lot. It's like we've had some friends get signed to a big label, and then the label just like rinses them out. So we try to stick to our own guns, and we're very DIY. Like our label pretty much works for us. Like
we work together. It's like a team.
Yeah. They we bring them in. We hired them per se, and we put out the music, and they distribute it. And it's a very good symbiotic relationship. So we both win.
How important is like social networking?
Nowadays it's vital. If you're not on top of your game, it's going to affect you in shows.
Yeah, they want to talk to you. They don't want rock stars. They want you to be there. Like, hey, I emailed you 15 times. You never said anything. You can't have that. You got to say hi. You got to talk to the people who are buying your music. Making it possible for you to be on the road.
Yeah, there's just no room for rock stars in this industry now. It just doesn't happen anymore. If you see it happen, it's like this Justin Bieber or something like that, like where he's just this kid with weird hair.
What about some of these bands that are coming out and reuniting?
Oh, like Great White and those kinds of bands.
Sure,
yeah.
Great White. Let's say Great White.
I don't know, dude. I don't even.
I was thinking more Faith No More.
Faith No More. They're back together.
They were for a second. We have them on
Mike
our
Patton's
cover.
always doing something different.
He's got a short attention span, so he's like, oh, this band bores me. I've been here for an hour. And I'm gonna go over. It's just. Sorry,
it's
Mike.
cool. If it's Mike Patton, it's awesome.
Oh, he's a badass. So
everybody else, I don't know.
There were exceptions to the rule. He's one of them.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So how about for an album? Are you guys planning on a new album after these advertisements?
Well, we came up with some album titles kind of recently. We're tossing around. We haven't had any. We just released the 3 new songs.
Yeah.
We have a laundry list of song ideas. Nothing really written. Some verses, song titles, but.
Should I tell them about the one I'm in the process of writing? I have a song about not wanting to listen to metal. Because after every single show we play, it's like, all right, the show's over. Just like the PA just goes blasting metal. It's like, I've been here for 6-7 hours, All I want to hear is not metal.
Most of our songs are written in frustration. But they know being funny, so.
What do you guys listen to in the band?
What are they listening to
Depends
the
on
other
the
day?
day. Sometimes, honestly, we listened to Gigantic Brain the other day, which is like the most hardcore grindcore you can find. But other days, you listen to like Tegan and Sarah, just whatever,
Yeah, I'm actually old school, not new school, old school Jewel fan.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
I see.
Their first album.
That's
my favorite album.
Classic album.
Yeah, it's
Listen
good.
to the Faint a lot.
Faint is good.
Yeah,
What are you giggling for? Are you a fan?
Oh, yeah, biggest
like-
Jewel fan right over there.
Yeah, all right. You have an anti-Jewel site
I should.
Blog.
and blog. No, her first record is just so genuine, and she's playing all that stuff live. She's
Metal points.
really, she sucks. Where's the distortion pedal, Jewel? Why don't
Yeah,
you get
there's-
more tattoos?
For me personally, whenever